students, level 1, and welcome to this new lesson. You already know that we are having this kind of lessons because has been raining a lot these days. So today's lesson is simple past. Let's talk about simple past. The simple past is used to talk about actions that happen and finish in the past. Let's see an example. This person in the morning ate breakfast. And what happened here? The start time was 7 a.m. So that is the exact moment she started eating or having her breakfast. And she continues eating this breakfast and she finished this action at 7:15 a.m. So it took only 15 minutes to finish her breakfast. So this is a completed action. So she started at 7 a.m. She had breakfast and she finished at 7:15 a.m. She ate all the food on her plate. So because she complete the action with no interruptions, this is a simple past situation because it's a completed action. But what happened in this situation? So this person is reading a book. When? Yesterday. What time? At 9 p.m. So that is the start time. But unfortunately, the light went out. So she doesn't have light. And because she doesn't have light, she cannot continue reading. She was interrupted because the light went out. So at 9:05 p.m., she finished. She couldn't or she cannot continue reading her book because there is no light. So this action is incomplete. Because it's incomplete, this is not simple past. Incomplete actions are not simple past. So you have to take that into account. Simple past are completed actions, only completed actions. It doesn't matter the duration, but it's completed. Yesterday, 5 minutes ago, 1 year ago, but is completed. So when we are talking in simple past, we have to do the conjugations where? On the verbs. So the verbs are telling me if a sentence is in present, future, or past. So for this situation, simple past, we have two kind of verbs: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Today, in this lesson, we are going to talk only about regular verbs, no irregular, only regular verbs in this lesson. So, for those verbs, we have to add ed at the end. Example, in general, this is like the general rule. So we have the word work and the word play. What we have to do, we have to add ed. So work becomes worked and play becomes played. Okay, but we have more rules, orthography rules or spelling rules. Here, when a verb ends in e, just add d. Example, we have the verbs dance, create, and love. They already end in E, so it's not necessary to add ED. you can add only D. And we have the past, the simple past of these verbs are danced, create, and loved. Then, when the next rule, when a verb ends in a consonant plus y, we erase the y and we add ied. Example, here try. Try is consonant plus y. So we have to erase that y and we have to replace that y with an I. And then we have to add ed. So we have the word tried. It's the same for cry. We have the word cry, it's consonant plus y. In this case, you have to do the same. You have to erase the y and replace it for an I, and then you have to add ed. And we have the word tried. Tried and cried. Now, the next rule. When the verb is one syllable and ends in consonant, vowel, consonant, you have to double the last consonant and then you have to add ed. For example, we have stop. Stop is only one syllable and is finished in consonant, vowel, consonant. The last consonant is P. So we have to double the P, P, P. And then we have to add ed. So stop, stop it. It's the same for plan. Plan is only one syllable, it's a single syllable. And it ends in consonant, vowel, consonant. In this case, we have to do exactly the same. We have to double the last consonant, in this case, n, and we have to add ed, planet, planet. Now, what about the structure? So the structure is super easy and super simple. It's similar to any other structure we already saw in classes. You have to write the subject, then you have to write the verb, but in simple tense, simple past, and you have to write a complement. So you can write any complement but the complement must be coherent with the rest of the sentence. So in this case, we don't have to think about she, he, it conjugation. It's not necessary because simple past is the same for every single pronoun. I played, she played, we played, they played, he is the same. Is the same. So here I have two sentences that are following the structure. I played cards yesterday. She played cards yesterday. So as you can notice, I am using a time marker. I am specific with the time. If you want to say the time, you can do it. But if you don't want to, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You can say yesterday, last year, last week, last month. Okay, so now, uh, following these rules and structures, please write 10 sentences and send it to me by WhatsApp. Okay, in the last slide, I wrote two sentences. I played cards yesterday, she played cards yesterday. So you have to use you have to use regular, not irregular, regular verbs. 10 different regular verbs. You have to use 10 different regular verbs, and for every regular verb, you have to write one sentence, only one sentence. If you have any questions, you have to write by WhatsApp. I will be attentive And next class, we will see irregular verbs.